Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Cities Skylines. We are continuing a Fix Your City episode. I think this is actually going to be one of the most educational episodes I'm going to do, and it's going to center around city layout and really some of the mechanics that happens in City Skylines and how that affects an optimal city layout, or how what you should consider when you're doing your city layout. So hopefully it'll help all you City Skylines players out there, or what I like to call mayors. So hopefully it helps all you mayors out there. So this city, this is the third, and I hope the final episode for this city. The city is called Renberg, and this was uploaded excuse me, by Big Fishin'. So you can find it on the Steam Workshop. Title is hashtag Fix My City, or as I like to say, pound Fix My City. Description is Renberg by Big Fishin'. So again, Big Fishin', thank you for uploading the city. I've really enjoyed working on it, and oh my God, what a challenge! One of the hardest city fixes I've had to do. So I apologize that I could not fix the city in one episode, and that it's taking me 3 episodes to do, or hopefully it'll just be 3. I am very proud of the progress, though. So we're starting this video right where the last one left off. I have done nothing, so no changes, no updates have happened since the last video. But where we left off is 55% on the traffic flow. Keep in mind the city bottomed out prior to the fixes at 6. So I don't want to be too hard on myself. Significant progress from 6 to 55%, but I want to try to get it close to 80. And then another big accomplishment that has already happened is the city was losing $480,000 a week approximately, and now it's extremely profitable. So really happy on turning the finances around. Normally when I do city fixes, I don't like to make a lot of changes to the layout. I like to just try to keep the city as is and make changes. But this city really required some layout updates. So I'll summarize a little bit of what I've done so far, and then I won't say exactly what I'm going to do in the future for this episode. But I'll go through it kind of step at a time, and so I think it'll be really interesting and informative for you all. And then, of course, this video is on YouTube. You can see the first 2 episodes plus all the other Fix Your City episodes. There's a playlist on the YouTube channel. I do live stream, and so the first 2 episodes of this were live streamed. The description, or the schedule, is in the description below. And of course, as always, if you like the video, please hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. If you want to see content in the future, subscribe and turn on notifications. Thanks for all the support. All right, so let's do a quick summary of all the work that has been done thus far. Major work on the traffic. So before, there was just this roundabout to get into the southern part of the city, and I created one more highway intersection, another, so that's 2, another 3, and another 4. So that's to help diffuse the traffic across more intersections. I created another intersection right here to help with connecting the northeast and east side. I built a stack interchange to help with the traffic flow from the industrial area. There was a lot of 2-lane roads that were changed to 4-lane roads all around the city. There was a couple of lights that were removed, and then a couple of, there was some lights, not a lot, but some that were removed. And then lane arrows, so designating if lanes can turn a certain way or if they go straight or do both, updating those lane arrows. So all of that was done. That took us kind of to close to this point. It took us to, I think, 48%, and then since there was no improvement, that's where the layout changes started to happen. So the way the city was structured is this entire area was industry, and then there was industry here, And, oh, as in this area, Rosewood Park. And there was industry here. And so all the industry was on the northeast side, and all the residences and commercial were, call it the southwest side. And there was also a cargo harbor right here. Right here. So that, of course, brings in cargo, right? And it still remains, there's a cargo train terminal right here. And that, of course, brings in cargo. So here's one of the big pieces of education or information. And I'm going to work on the layout for this piece of information. And so I'll kind of show it to you real time as it develops. I have shifted, I removed the industry on the northeast side, this part, and I cut this part in half. And I haven't rebuilt all of it. I just built a segment portion right here, just a portion. And I removed the cargo harbor and brought it here. So a big chunk of what was on the northeast side has been moved to the southwest side. So there is still industry coming from this northeast section, including the cargo train. But not all of it, but some more of it is coming from the southwest side. The other thing that you'll notice is there are homes right here. There's no other homes. The rest is high density residential, so apartments. And you can see that there's a major commercial section in the center and on the southwest side. That the commercial used to be this entire section until I cut it in half and put industry here. So that's how the city is laid out. And then what I did do is I put a new commercial section here, part of updating the layout. So right now I'm going to run the city for a little bit because I want to see where this traffic flow gets to, and then I'm going to start to make additional changes that will go for how you're supposed to really set up the layout and why. This used to be packed. It no longer is. This road all the way up here used to be packed. It no longer is. And then this did not used to be busy, but it is now. So basically what's happened is some of the traffic that was here has been diffused to here, which was the objective. So I'm going to hit play. And while that's happening, one of the things that I will mention is, can you see these boats? Cargo ship, there's one already there that's leaving. Cargo ship. See how cargo ship, they're all coming here. So what do you think that's going to do to this area? Right, it's going to explode the traffic, right? And so I'm cognizant of that, and I wanted to kind of mention that because I'll explain some of the changes that I'm going to experiment with here. The other thing that I did to help improve the profitability is trash. See, the trash production is 442. The processing capacity was something like 7 million, way more than needed, so that was changed to help. I updated the tax rates to help, and there was also a boatload of universities, more than needed. They're still more than needed. 13,500 and only 5,600 are eligible. There's way more universities than what was needed, so a lot of that stuff was removed, and that really helped with the profitability. So updating some of the finances and updating excess services. All right, let me take a look and see how this is flowing. It's still pretty busy. These people are having a hard time getting in, but it is moving. There is buildup here, as you can see. You know, I wonder, can I do, instead of one lane, can I do 2 lanes to go left? And the right lane can go straight and right? That will help some of these cars move into the middle lane to turn left. So that should hopefully help address this, a little bit of this. So that's actually not too bad. And then while we're letting it run, the other thing that I did is I created this connection from the right to the left. That didn't exist. Can't remember if that existed or not. I think there were just two, and I added two more, and then I added this too. So again, the city's neighborhoods weren't fully connected with each other. There's obviously a lot of commercial demand, and I'm going to show exactly where that connects. Also, the city population was at 67,000, so for some reason it's exploded. I mean, that's great, but that's also making traffic solving challenging. You will notice that the unemployment rate is terrible, 44%. That's actually a surprise. I don't know why people are moving in when there's not enough traffic. Or, I'm sorry, that's the wrong way, but when I don't know why people are moving in when there's no jobs. All right, let's take a look. 61. Okay. Here's the queue for the cargo harbor, and it is really backing up. So I've made the cargo harbor queue really large, but it's still not good enough. So you've noticed that there's a boatload of boats coming in here. And so what we're gonna do is there's not enough capacity here for all of this. So I'm going to put another cargo harbor here. And the reason why I'm going to place it here and not back where it was is a lot of people think that cargo is for industry. That is actually not correct. Cargo is actually for commercial. So for example, some of the raw goods or specialized cargo will go into industry, but for the most part it's going to go into commercial areas. So what's this? An ore truck. Okay, so if you click on this icon right here, it's called a routes view. Okay, so if we follow the brown, it'll tell you where it's going. So is it going to go to industry? Where's it going? So this actually goes to industry, right? So in this case, it's got a long travel time. And it's an ore truck. So that makes sense. It's going to bring ore, which is specialized, to generic industry or unspecialized industry. And so that's correct. That's how the game works. And so there's more ore right here. And so this is forestry, so that's unspecialized industry. Then you get to the specialized industry, which is here. And if you click on the route, where is this going to go? It terminates right here. And so this is commercial. So when you have specialized industry, or you see a specialized truck, it's going to go to industry. And if you have unspecialized truck or a goods truck, that's what they're called, as goods, it's actually not going to industry. It's going to go to commercial. And so there's going to be a lot more goods than there's going to be really the specialized industry. And so you can take a look right here in your outside connections, the importing. So right here, 8,954. That's a lot. What is it primarily importing? The purple. What is that? Goods. And where are the goods? They go into the commercial areas, right? And these are the two major commercial areas. So that is one of the big pieces to be aware of how the game works. And so you can put a cargo train terminal right there, but only some of those are going to actually go to industry. A lot of those are actually just going to leave and go to commercial. And so that's why I put the cargo here and the industry here, because guess what? The commercial is near here. Before, the commercial was here, and all the industry was on the northeast side. So where does traffic have to go? It has to all go from the northeast side of the city to the central part and to the southwest part. And so it puts way too much pressure on this intersection and this intersection. There's no way they can handle all that traffic. And so you get gridlock. And so what that means is you should have your commercial, which is why I built this here, next to your industry, because then the trucks just go from industry to commercial to back. And then the commercial, what do? They wait for the residents to come to them. So basically industry is headed towards commercial and residential is headed towards commercial. So what that means for your layout in your city, you want to make sure that your commercial is next to your industry and your residential is next to your commercial. And it probably would be more effective to have this cargo train terminal near your commercial, because then the trucks come right out of the cargo train terminal, drop it off in the commercial, and then they head back. You are decreasing the amount of traffic because they have such a small distance to go. So right now the city is importing a whole lot because I destroyed so much industry. So it's importing a whole lot. As the industry starts to come back, it will import less. Nonetheless, it's importing so much, it's clogging this up. So we're going to build another cargo train terminal here. One of the reasons why is it will be really close to the commercial here. And if it needs to go to commercial, it will be able to take this back route to this commercial area here. So it will ease pressure on the traffic here. So that's what happens with the game behind the scenes. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. And I kind of made this a little bit too high. I didn't realize that, so I need to update this really quick. This is ridiculous. Good. Yeah, I don't want it to... Yeah, that's a better, more gradual slope, for sure. There. That's a little bit better. Okay, good. And I want to put in another cargo harbor here. You have to make sure that line connects with the yellow line to get it to work. So that'll be good. I've got to think about the road though. How do I want to do the road? The idea is they're going to come here and they're going to come here. So you want to think about where this cargo is going to go primarily. So I think it can, yeah, I think it'll be fine for it to be right here. Let's see if we can get it in a nice flat spot without destroying those rocks there. There we go. And now let's connect up the road. You got to build a queue. So we'll build it from here, I think. There we go. And what I'm doing right here is forcing it to, forcing the ground down to follow the elevation of the road, because I didn't want to build a tunnel. That may be a bit too steep. I may actually have to do a tunnel to get out of here. Let me see. Maybe. Yeah, I guess so. That's fine. You always want to make sure you build a queue to go to the cargo harbors and the train harbors. Okay. So that's the queue to get in. And then to get out, I think it'll be good for it to connect right here. And it'll kind of match up with this road right here. And these are just residences. So that's fine. Oh, I kind of want to bring it down to the ground there. There we go. There we go. So that's going to diffuse some of the traffic from this cargo harbor to here. And that's going to diffuse a lot of this traffic. So that's one piece of the change. You can see that there's a commercial need. And if you take a look, right, again, industry needs to be close to commercial, residential needs to be close to commercial. There's residences here. There's no commercial here. So there's a commercial need, so we're going to put some commercial shops here. If we kept on putting them in the center of the city, for example, that would just create more traffic coming from the cargo places for the goods. And so you want to diffuse these different zones out. So let me put it over here, and that way these guys can get something. And I'll do the commercial right over here. I'll leave that space there, especially because of the, I think that's a high school. There we go. And I'll try to do a little bit of a curve, kind of like how Big Fish and how you had that side done, just to kind of make it match up. It's not exactly what I had in mind. Yeah, that's similar. Not exact, but I think that's good enough. And okay, great. Let's I think that's good. Good. And so what's going to happen is actually some of the goods being created by this industry, they're no longer going to come down this road and block this up. They're going to actually come out this way, come down here, and then come over here. We've diffused the traffic. And that should also create some jobs. How's this coming along? It's busy. But it should get less and less and less as this thing gets up and running. At least, if it gets running. If it gets running. There's a possibility that because these two are so close together, that none of them will actually come here. So I hope that they do. And they may not. But that's the idea. There we go. This stuff just took off. Let's get the water going. So the need for commercial is dropped. The industry, there is a need, but I have built industry out, so it should just keep on developing. Making this a 4-lane road. Again, I try to do the least amount of damage, so even that stuff I'm trying not to destroy. I just made that from a 2 to a 4. Oh. Are there people coming here? So it is being used. Great. Excellent. Excellent. Good. So the ones coming here, those would actually be going over here. So that's still helping. That's going to help. How's traffic? 61, 62. Okay. So there's another change I want to do, and that's this right here. And let's look at the right side of the screen compared to the left. I did mention that I've added a lot more connections, which is great to go from the right to the left. But there is a major section here. I don't know how many units that is. You can use this one to help measure. $116. And in between those, well, you just call it 2 connections, 3 connections for that. So I actually want to delete this weird looking one right here and make this connect over. So I want to try to make some room for that. I suspect that I should be able to. And that's a bus depot. And what is this? A fire station? Are these just homes? Yeah, okay. So it just takes out a couple of homes, but there are actually a lot of empty residences, so it shouldn't be a problem. And then we can just expand this over. I would like to use the regular 4-lane if that's possible. It's going to destroy those paths. That's okay. I'll redo those. There we go. And let's redo those paths right now. There's a good job on creating all these paths, though, I will say that. That's pretty nice. Well, I want to do it. Did you use some kind of like road anarchy to do it? Maybe. Maybe. Hold on. Yeah, it won't let you do it. It's okay. That's pretty design. Maybe you didn't do road anarchy. Maybe you just did this, something like that. It won't let me though. So I think that is a road anarchy type of thing. So we'll just do that. And then there's a lot of traffic, a lot of people walking left and right. So we'll bring it down this way, like that. And there's people walking over here. Okay, that's good. And nobody really takes this anymore, so we're gonna delete that. And they can use this bigger thoroughfare. And then we want people to not walk over here. Don't walk over here, please. Use the crosswalk, thanks. And we can actually connect these two. There. And there was a road over here that had a crosswalk, so we'll get rid of that. Okay. How's traffic? 62. Alright, that's fine. So there's some that use that, but not a whole lot. I was hoping it would get more usage. I really did. I think it's because they're too close together, unfortunately. And there's no other place to put it. I could put it back over here, but it's just going to create a lot more traffic where these guys were coming from. So that may not be effective right now. Of course, it would be great to put that there if the city builds up north side. That would be wonderful. You know, like you can have some commercial and residential here. Then it would be great to put that up there. How's the unemployment? Still 44 because the city is exploding. 82,000. Oh, yay! Okay, cool. It is working. Excellent. It just took some time. It took some time. Oh, that's great. So let's watch. So these guys are all being released, right? And so let's pause and let's take a look at them. Oh, is a guy that works at the cargo harbor or something? Okay, cool. Oil truck. So this is specialized industry, so he's going to go to industry. So he's going to go up here to that industry. That's fine. He's going down a road that isn't as congested as through the middle of the city. Right? Otherwise, this is the other cargo harbor, so he'd be coming all the way through here most likely. So this is totally fine. We've diffused that. That's helpful. What about the next one? Oh, sorry. Yeah, where are you going? Yeah, he's going here to the commercial area, just as expected. Next one. Oil truck. Going over here to industry. Great. This is all exactly what we wanted. Oil truck. Van. Going to commercial. Yep. So, again, here's your big piece of education information on how the game works. Cargo, a lot of it actually goes to commerce. It actually doesn't go to industry. If it's a raw material, then it'll go to the industry, get transformed to goods. Then it's going to actually go to commerce, the commercial area. So you want to make sure you have your industry next to your commercial. And if you're going to do cargo train terminal, cargo harbor, a lot of their stuff is going to be goods. And it's actually not going to go to the industry. It's going to go to the commercial section. Yes, definitely some of it will go to industry, which is the specialized raw materials. You can create those if you want to in the city, like farming and forestry. But the oil and the iron ore, those actually deplete. So those aren't worth building. All right. So it's fine that the oil is being imported. All right, so I think that's good. We do have a little bit of a trash issue, so I do want to analyze the trash and place that more appropriately. So we don't have any trash pickup here, and so I will do that. I like to use the recycling. Slope too steep. Why? Oh, okay. All right. I'll put it right here. That'll help out this area. Now, notice there's nothing in the center of the city, and there should be. So we're actually going to take one of these commercial ones that is not heavily used. Pick a road that's not heavily used. Like right here, and it's got the power lines going through it. There. And this one way out here. Let's go ahead and... How many are being used? 25 of 25. Wow. Okay. He's so far away, though. And I would like to move this back where I had it before. Aw, I won't be able to build it there. Oh, I could put it right here, though. Move it closer in. Traffic. 66. Look at this cargo harbor. Holy moly. Alright, so this industry has filled out, so there's going to be demand for industry, so I'm going to be putting some more here so that it can actually expand, so they can create more goods internally in the city, and that will cut down on what's coming in from importing. There's a lot of dead people as well, so while we wait on that, let's strategically place some more crematoriums. Some power line stuff. Oh, there's an empty spot right there. I think that's good. There could be one over here too. Taking out some of these power lines. There we go. And there's 3 right here, and it'd be good to kind of move them actually. It's not good to have all of them in one spot. I think that's good. Wow, there's a lot coming here now. But the traffic flow is still fine here. Very good. Because a lot of them are going straight and then they take a left to get out to the industry, or they take a right to go to commercial, which is right here. Compare that to before. Here, you come down here, you get stuck with all the industrial traffic that was all this, and then you had to come out through one circle or one roundabout. Or here, where you had to come out here through this roundabout, and then you had to go through all the traffic to get to this area. This road is pretty busy. Is everybody wanting to take a left? You tell me. I think so. One person went straight. Most people are taking a left, so we'll make it a left turn only lane. And if you want to go straight, you can use the right lane. Oh, there's no way to go straight here. Okay, let's fix that up. That's bad. Nobody's using the left lane. Everybody was using the right lane. Oh man, fixing that up. That'll help out. It's just going to take time for this to clear up now that we've updated that other industry, or that other cargo. And there is industry right here. Why aren't you being built? I don't get it. Why isn't it being built? There's demand, and yet it is not. Nothing's happening. Weird. Weird. Huh. Yeah, I actually don't know why that's the case. That's funny. So there's more industry needed now, which is fine. And I actually wanted to fill in a little bit more here now that I actually destroyed. But I don't understand why this isn't getting filled in. That doesn't make any sense to me. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Take out some of these small ones right here that are in the kind of these open areas. What is this? Police station? What is this? Firehouse? Oh shoot, didn't mean to do that. I'll move these guys. There we go. Fill in that area. I think that's as big as that industry should be. Big enough. And then I assume this commercial is all built out. Yep. There you go. Oh, it's still building out. Still building out. How's the unemployment? 43. And I really don't. I mean, the population is just exploding. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention is that all of this is, you know, high density. That also creates a lot of traffic. There should really be some homes sprinkled in there. Where's traffic? 69. Great. I don't see as many vehicles coming right here. Why is that? Okay, the other thing I wanted to mention that I noticed is, where's it? That's a cargo train terminal. So I see cargo trains right here, but there's another one connected on this side. You can see right here. And I've noticed I've never seen a train there. So if you notice that, it means something's wrong with the track. And if we look right here, I'll get close. Can you see? There's no, oh shoot. There's no tracks there. So this corner is actually messed up. It's not built correctly, and I can't remember if I did that or not, but so I messed that up. Or it was that way before, I just don't recall. There. So see how it's got track the whole way through? The one part that's dangerous is when you do track underground. Then you can't actually see that. So you want to be really cautious of that. Make sure that you can see trains coming through. So we'll look at that. We'll look at that and see. All right, this queue line is going down. Why? Because half of it is being moved over to here. And you can see that cars are coming here, and there's a lot of vehicles getting out of here. And so there should be, yep, this road as expected, right? There was so much traffic on this center thoroughfare, so much traffic here. I wanted to try to get people to use this leftmost lane as best as possible. And by putting that cargo here, they are, which is great. Excellent, excellent, excellent. No need to upgrade it right now. There's just not enough people using it. but this one should be. There we go. Just upgraded that from a 2 to a 4 lane. My plan is to eventually destroy this and put another highway intersection like this over there. And I do see this is still being challenged with traffic. Still being challenged with traffic. However, there was backup here, here, here. There was backup there, and that looks like it's kind of dissipated, which is good news. And all of those guys are coming to this commercial section here. How are we doing on the imports? See, notice they're going down. Why are they going down? Because industry inside the city is being built up to generate goods internally. So the next question is, okay, if this is as big as this industry should be in one section because you don't want to overload it, it's obviously getting close to overloading already, then where should the industry be built next? Where do you think? If you're thinking here, that would be correct. There's commercial here. There's no industry here. So by putting some industry here, you get goods to this commercial area, back and forth. Jobs for these people, back and forth. There's highway access right here. So if any of them need to transport goods here, they can. And is there a lot of traffic over here? There's some, but it definitely has the capacity to handle it. And you can actually put another intersection right here to help out. So that'll be the next place. And I also noticed there's no office space in this city. So it'll be great to actually put offices somewhere. Somewhere. How's traffic? 70. It's the highest it's been. Oh, look! That's a train from where this fix that I put in, right here. That's a train coming from there. So it's working. We can see which way it goes out. Oh. Never mind, it just despawned. There was nothing to go out. Because the city doesn't export anything. It exports nothing. So it only brings stuff in. See, here you go. There's a train coming in from this direction. If we do this, can we see a train? There it is! So there weren't any trains this entire time until fixing that. So you have to be careful when you do these kinds of underground turns, that you do them correctly. But that's the way to check. Alright, a lot of industry need. So let's pause and let's take care of that. The dead people is at 201, the trash is 49. There's no trash pickup in the middle of all of this, I've noticed. I, of course, put one right there. But that's kind of it, huh? Well, there's nothing wrong with putting another one right here. Where is there not a lot of traffic? You're okay right over here. Any other places? What is this building? Firehouse? Let's do that. And then I'm just going to destroy these. And then there's industry right here, or place for industry right here. How can we do it? How can we do it? What would be the best setup? Be really good for it to be with this commercial stuff. I'm thinking. Why not put it right next to the commercial? It's close to the people that work here, or that can work here, so that would be great. And we'll create offices as well for the first time. I'm trying to think about let's start out like that. I don't want to do. I do want to do office eventually, but I want more industry, generic industry, to be built to help with the import. I'm sorry. Yeah, to reduce the amount that's being imported. And there's going to be a need for water. There we go. And so they will create goods that can be sold right here. Or if they're not going to be sold here, yeah, it'll be shipped out to this central commercial area or this commercial area. But they're going to be using a road that is brand new. There's not going to be a lot of traffic, so it shouldn't be that bad. And I'm going to create another connection here eventually, so you can kind of build out south. And there's need for more commercial, I've noticed. Notice there's no need for residential. And that's because there's still plenty of empty residential right here. These homes? No, these are off. There really needs to be more homes. We really should go ahead and change that now. You've got to have some homes. Get some homes in here. Let me make sure that I got all of that. All right, good. And there's power lines that come right through here. I've noticed that you actually should have put the power lines going right through these zoned areas. There we go. Good. I think that covers all of them. Yeah, that industry built out really fast, didn't it? Wow! Oh my god. Alright. I'm gonna keep on building more. There. Alright, so how are we doing? Unemployment, 41%. Great. Traffic, 76! Look at this queue line. What happened? Where did it go? That queue line is gone because we diffused the traffic to this cargo train harbor. I'm sorry, cargo harbor. And it's gone because we're importing, what was it? We're importing 30% less. And that import number is going to, see, oh, I think it just dropped, right? We're going to be importing less once these go online. And when they're going to build, they're going to create goods, they're just going to go up here. And then they're going to come back. So it creates no traffic. Or, you know, minimal traffic. They just kind of go up and down, up and down, up and down. The most boring commute ever, which is great. We like boring. I don't know how often it updates, so, okay. Like, did it create any traffic over here? No. This guy's in the perfect spot to not get any water. That's unbelievable. Yeah, I'd love to put some commercial near these homes. I think that would be great, but there's not really a spot. exactly. Unless you did the frontage road, which would be great, actually. Let's do that. I want to connect these frontage roads. Let me see if it's possible. I use the Vanilla Plus for that. The 4-lane, that skinny 4-lane here, that kind of fits over these. That's from a Vanilla Plus. Okay. So let me pause. And let me see if I can move you. There. Oh man. That's a straight shot, isn't it? There. Do that. And you need an off-ramp here. There we go. And you got the on-ramp over there. That's totally fine. And technically you can have businesses on frontage roads. So that would really be a perfect spot to have some commercial. And since there's no light commercial, we'll put light commercial here. Low density, excuse me. Perfect. Now these people, traffic from these residences, they won't go down here. They won't go down here. They'll just kind of come up, take a right, come down here, shop, come back, and go home. So they'll come out of this area, hit this road, hit the roundabout, come down here, shop, and then leave. By the way, if you like these intersections, these are available in the Steam Workshop. That's mine. You can look for In Your Face G Highway intersection. This is mine too. I haven't uploaded it yet, but it'll be on there soon. I think they're the best highway intersections because, let's use this one as an example. It's got integrated paths. You can see all the people walking. It's got integrated frontage roads and integrated rail. Obviously, this is a city that I'm doing a city fix on, so I haven't used a lot of the integrated rail, but I did do it a little bit here. One thing drops down in here, connects to the integrated rail, and it just goes right through the highways and then busts out to its original connection from Big Fishin'. Otherwise, if it was me, I would connect it up here, connect it up here, connect it up here, and connect it right there. This stack interchange is also mine. You can look that up. It's got integrated frontage roads and integrated rail as well. There we go. Destroying those so those can be rebuilt. Water? Sure. Traffic? Did we hit 80? Oh my god. So close, right? So this queue is done. This queue is good. And import continues to drop because we built some more industry. What? Did you guys say that you need workers? They're right here. What workers do you need? Oh, dumb ones. Oh, you need uneducated workers. Sorry, man. We got a lot of elementary schools. We got a lot of high schools. And we got way too many colleges. So maybe we need to destroy one of the universities. Well, there's no university over here, so you can get all the dumb ones from right here. There's too many universities. We need to destroy one of them. Oh my god. So much demand for it. So, like I said, I think it'd be nice to put in some offices. So I think it'd be nice to put some right here. Good. And then we need a lot more commercial still. Oh, yay! These industries are finally filling out. Okay, good. So can this industry section be bigger? Yes, it definitely can. It definitely can, and it'll need to be. How far up can I go? That's kind of it, huh? All right. Oh, okay, the industry is actually kind of going down, but there's a need for commercial. But I do want to plan out more of the, some more industry though. I want to create a node right here. Let me do it. There. That's where I want to build it. Yeah. There we go. Oh, wrong one. Whoops. There we go. There. Keep on working down. How much we're importing. Look at that. 4,700. Exporting, nothing. Totally fine. You don't need to export. And so we've got a lot of industry here. So what does that mean? It means that there should be commercial right here next to the industry, next to the people for them to shop. Whoa. Great. And then we'll do the heavy commercial. All right. So these people have a place to shop. These industry have a place to go to drop off goods. And these residents, they can come over here to shop if they want to, and they can still go to the main one. But in the city, prior to me working on it, there was no low density commercial and no office space. So if they do want low density commercial, they've got some right there, they've got some right here, and then I built some up here. And you need electricity. electricity. There we go. And you need... Oh, water is already there. Great, and what's traffic? Ooh, so close. Alright, let's see what we got here. What's busy? This is starting to get busy now, understandably so. More traffic coming in. And we've got a little bit of a problem with this one right here. So, there we go. Making the right lane straight and right. What's this? We can make that a right turn only. Right. There we go. Good. And I don't know if I ever set this one up. Yeah. So what you'll see is that a lot of... What's that? Tractor. Importing agricultural products. Yeah, and so it's bringing it here. And so we won't need to import agricultural products in the future. You build agricultural specialized industry. And the way you can see that, oops, right here, there's a spot here for agricultural industry, but that's going to get too dense. So this would be a good spot, agricultural industry right here. And then this could be forestry. This can also be forestry right here. This is probably better. And then it won't import that, because some of this is being importing forestry right here. Yeah, importing forestry, and now that will take care of a lot of these imports. That we've done a lot of that, right? Before, the purple, the goods, was being imported, and that's being reduced because we're building out all this unspecialized industry. Let's see where else we have traffic problems. This is not a real intersection, so you can block the box. Super busy thoroughfare. And why is it busy? Because this goes right through the commercial section. So it's gonna be super busy. It is just gonna be super busy. Unless it's destroyed. You either destroy it, or destroy a part of it, or you deal with how busy it is. Oh. This is not 4-lane the whole way through. There we go. Good. Where else is there traffic? Right here? Nothing of interest there. What else? This is still super busy. And why? Importing, and these are just private vehicles. So a couple of trucks that are gonna get to this area, and some of them may eventually divert and they'll come over here, potentially. So I'm not too worried about that. You know, we can put some forestry right here. What's going on right here? These are all really nice 4-lane. Right turn only. This is pretty busy. Maybe we can make this 4-lane. This seems pretty busy. Well, I think some of that is cars being parked. And now let's do what I'd wanted to do from before. We're getting rid of this. And that should be the end, I would suspect, for this city. Yeah, perfect. Wow, that actually just fits perfectly, doesn't it? I don't have to do anything. And I'm going to connect up the frontage road. And the rail can fit right in between there. Let's connect the frontage road. Perfect. You got the off-ramp and on-ramps already there. Not that one. This one. Oh, whoops. I did have the right one connected, or selected first. There we go. Make it go the correct direction. Perfect. What? What is this? Elementary school. Let's move it in a little bit. There we go. That frontage road is good. Great. And let's get this frontage road hooked up. I think I need to go straight for a little bit. And this can go straight for a little bit too. Somewhere you guys got to be able to meet. Come on. There. It may not be ideal, but I think that's close. I think that's good. They all have off-ramp, on-ramp, off-ramp, on-ramp, off-ramp, on-ramp. Excellent. And what you can do is give them one more access point. Looks like right from here. Is that it kind of in between both of these? Yeah, whichever one is closest to this. Perfect. And so some of them will actually come out here rather than here. Some of them. Potentially. What? There we go. And what should you do here? I updated the speed limit a while back to 80. We can change it now. Back to normal. Play. If you're on the roundabout, block the box. If you're not on the roundabout, don't block the box. God, they haul ass around this thing. Integrated paths. Integrated frontage roads. And integrated rail. There's a lot of forestry being imported right here. Exit only? Or on-ramp only, I should say. Off-ramp only. Off-ramp. Yep, it's already set up that way. And I kind of want to make this a double. There's a lot of cars waiting here. See if that can help it. Not really. I just see them coming off and coming back on. Oh, okay, that guy used it. Great. Oh, wow, a lot of people are using this. Oh, I didn't expect such intense demand initially. Okay. Oops. There we go. Why can't you cross that? Seems like the easiest thing to do. This gets used so much. Major industrial demand. Total import 4377. Okay. So the queue lines are all good to go. The queue lines are all good to go. The areas where the cargo harbor are totally fine now. The new areas that I've built have a good amount of usage. Excellent. How's the unemployment rate? 36%, which is great. And there's a lot of traffic buildup over here. And I see a lot of these brown UPS trucks. Let me just kind of analyze. Where are you going? Returning to facility. Where's that at? There it is. So the last thing would be to create some forestry right here so they can come over here and come down here, and that'll alleviate some of this. And the nice thing is forestry doesn't create any pollution. So let's go ahead and do that now. The only other piece, which again I'm trying to keep, I mean I've already made quite a few changes, but I'm trying to keep some of the city the same. But right here, this commercial center, I would destroy that. I would take out like 2 of these rows, like 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, something like that, and I would put offices in there just to alleviate the burden in there. That's what I would do. Okay, let's see what we got here. And this will create enough forestry for probably the entire city for a long time. Okay, did I miss any spots? I don't think so. And so to make that forestry, you can there you go. Oh, there's forestry. Boom. And we did that here because there was this green stuff which shows forest. And so middle park, forestry, there you go. And that will alleviate all the forestry imports. So if we look right here, forestry imports is a small portion. It's not really a whole lot. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. It's the green portion. My apologies. It's a decent amount. It's not too bad, but once that gets up and running, you'll see that forestry component shrink, and it'll go from forestry to this industry, or forestry to this industry, or forestry all the way to this industry. There's still a lot of residential that is not needed. Lots of residential that is not needed. How's traffic? 74. And then, what about dead people? Let's put it over here. Knock out one of these commercial buildings. Alleviate the burden on the commercial. Because if the traffic can't get up to 80, then we have to do that. We just have to do that. Oh, where are all the dead people at? Where are they? I don't see them over there. Where are they? Where's the dead people? Oh! They may be in the abandoned buildings, possibly. Oh, good. That has been reduced a little bit. Great. So one of the questions a person should ask is it good to have this cargo train terminal here then? Should it be placed somewhere else? Like here's all the cars coming out of it, right? And so if you pause, like this one came out of it, He's going to industry, right? He's going to goods. Goods. So, like, where is he going? Into this area. So it kind of makes you wonder, and I've thought about it, where should this cargo train terminal be placed? They're using this frontage road that didn't exist before. Huh. I'll let it go over a little bit more. I mean, if you're going to be using that frontage road, I'll let it go. I want to see what happens. And the speed limit for frontage road is supposed to be 55. Oh, I must have already set the defaults there. Shit. This is starting to look bad right here. That is starting to look bad, I will admit. But I have thought before about why can't the cargo train terminal be around here or something like that? Or wouldn't that be better? Or right here, excuse me, right here. Put it right here. Boom. We'll see. We'll let it run for a little bit, but I think that may be needed. Here's another batch that came in. So you'll see a bunch of cars coming out. Not all of them are going through there, that intersection, so that's really good. That's good. That was the plan. Okay, well, if they are not, then let's just hit play and let's just kind of see what happens. Dropping it from 4 back to 3. Needed the 4 before, but it's not needed now. Let's hook up this frontage road. Come on. Okay. And then you need something from the frontage road to one of the streets. There. And then do an on-ramp right here. There. to alleviate the pressure right here. Alleviate this pressure. That's what this is for. Right turn only lane. Exit only lane. Yep, there you go. Well, I don't know. I don't know which way these guys are going. They're coming down here, but where are you going? Are you trying to get out? Let me see if you're trying to get out. I want to see. Are they merging in? Ah, they're merging in. Damn it. Okay, it may have taken a little bit of time for it to, you know, for them to reset there. Holy moly. That's bad. So as this kind of reduces, we'll see if that helps. Before they were only using one lane to get out, now they're using two of them, so that's good news. Oh my god, whoops. What did I do here? To the nuclear reactor right there. So let's take a look. Importing 3982. So importing less. Forestry is still there. Traffic 77. But so like here is forestry truck. And so I think it came right out of there. And it's exporting. It's going to the cargo train terminal. So it's actually not even needed in the city. So shortly, there should not be a lot of forestry trucks as much coming into the city. And some of these are these guys. So hopefully, because it's coming from the cargo train terminal, so hopefully it'll reduce a lot of those. These people probably couldn't find workers. A lot of the slowdown is caused from people walking. By the way, I mean, the other big thing to do to improve the city is the mass transit. the mass transit is only right here. It actually doesn't connect. The industrial section doesn't connect this west section either. And so it would be actually very good to improve that. Okay, that's getting a little bit better. There's some buildup happening here. I do want to do some paths right here, though. See if there's any other spots that are super busy. Just to help it. Help the traffic a little bit. There we go. And then we'll make sure that they don't walk there. Go. Hit play. And let's mark these. Don't walk. Don't walk. That should help with the traffic flow. There we go. We'll help these guys move a little bit more, and then there may still be a problem over here with that too. Not really. It's more this. I mean, the traffic is flowing. There's just a decent amount. So I think this is where it settles in without actually doing something with this industrial area. And then, of course, mass transit would take it up to 80. So I think we're actually pretty good. Unemployment is 36. Yeah, like, you know, putting another subway stop right here, another one here, here. I think I've already put in a good amount for the city fix, so I think that would be a lot. I think it would add a lot more time to the videos. So I think that's pretty good. Now, we have done some updates, so let me just kind of see what develops here. And there's, let's create some paths here, just like I did before. So let's just do some fine tuning. Looking to see where there's a lot of people walking. I think that's kind of it. Let's tell people not to walk here. There's a lot of people that walk here, so this should help. Oh wow, that made a big difference instantly, didn't it? And it looks like the same thing is needed here then. Hold on. Because that did make a big difference. Oh, how do you get down? This is not... Oop. You're gonna have to do that. There we go. Don't walk. That should immediately make this flow faster because they don't have to wait for people. Okay, great. What's the speed limit here? Just adjusting this. There we go. just did that to create an extra way out in case, because I think some people come down here and turn right here, so it's just to help them out a little bit. Oh my god, yeah. Look at all that. This is kind of freed up, but it's just shifted the traffic to here. There. Had to set that better. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure that's set properly. Well, people are using this. This is not getting as busy. This has gotten busier. What's going on over here? Why do you guys have to wait so long? Oh, that's why. I had block the box turned on for these intersections. Did I miss any others? I didn't know that. That was causing this build-up right here. Alright, last thing is to move the cargo train thing right here. It's looking really good though. I mean, 76% traffic is great. Yeah, this one's gotten better. There's some trucks that are coming over here. Just making that 2 to 4 lane. I think that's where the city sits at. Unless I move the cargo harbor, I think that's where it's kind of going to sit at. Yeah, okay. I think that's good. Let's see what happens here. A lot of the forestry trucks. Oh, you're exporting. Where? Oh, you're leaving the city. Oh, okay, okay. All right, not you then. What about your friend? Okay, he's exporting down there. Exporting. Ah, delivery. Okay, where are you delivering it to? He's going to the cargo. He's exporting. Yeah, a lot of these guys are exporting. Okay. So the city has really all the forestry it needs, but it's still importing a whole lot. Huh. So that will happen. That will happen. I think that's good. I think that's good. I think what needs to occur is there is still too much industry here. And I think it's kind of maxed out. And we wanted to use some of the other industry elsewhere. And we need office space. So let's do this. These power lines. Okay. I said I would do this if it really started to get too bad, or if more of the layout needed to change, and it does. And so we're going to put offices right here, and then we'll put commercial on the other side where it already was. And that commercial needs to be moved to a different place. So we're good here. We're good here. It's right next to the industry. I think that's good. It'd be good to have more here. There we go. So the industry that I just, or the commercial that I just destroyed can be placed right there. And we want to do one more. There we go. Good. That'll reduce some of the traffic from this center area and shift it up over here. And that's what we want. We want to diffuse and disperse. And so that'll make some of them come off. Instead of come through, they'll come over here. You need to go, dude. You are holding up the pack. Sometimes when that happens, you actually have to slow down the roundabout to give them more time to get out. Slows down the speed limit to give these guys more time to get out. Yeah, because they're just stuck there. We got a power problem. We don't have a power problem. Dang. Oh my god. Damn it. Really, really close. Yeah, importing much less. I think that forestry is definitely less than it used to be. Alright, this lane is getting much shorter, so that's good. This is done. That used to be backed up. It's gone. People are using the frontage road. This is working perfectly. Nobody's using the, well, very few people are using that. Sorry, car. has a bypass that was made, I bet, by Big Fishin' to help with the traffic. Good. A lot more people have coming over here. The traffic is flowing better when I built those paths. Issue right here. Let's do this. I'm so close. I really want to hit 80. Where else is there? We're just so close. We're so close. Just really want to hit that 80 number. I mean, you think I should... It makes me wonder if I should build a bypass right here. Like, that's the one time that you actually need one. All these people. Let's do that. Like, there's all these people that want to come straight, come around, and come over here. Maybe I could create a bypass and have it connect right here. And they'll be... Because I don't really do bypasses, but I think that's really necessary here. I normally don't do bypasses, but I think this is the one time that it's kind of needed because so many people are coming over here. I just want to see what happens. They're all trying to merge. Are they all trying to merge? Yeah, they are. It takes time for it to adjust, but... Because this is emptied out. Oh! Hell yeah! God dang, this challenge! This was challenging. Oh my god. Oh. Great. City is extremely profitable. City is at 80% with upside. Ability to get much higher with doing a mass rework of the mass transit. We're going to see if it kind of stays at 80. What the hell is this road? Getting rid of that. It's staying at 80. Okay. Just dropped to 79 there for a moment. A lot of cars are using the bypass. And this is getting much shorter. There's no traffic here. So once this is cleared out, we're good. Offices are being built right here. There's a need for commercial as it's filling out in this new area that I built. That makes sense. It's next to the residential, next to the industry, but this is specialized industry. It's going to have to come over here and come back, which is fine. We can actually put some more unspecialized industry right here for the future. And then the other idea is building another one of these intersections right here and filling area out right here with commercial. That's the next thing. 81. Call it done. Yes. Excellent, excellent. And look, no despawning. No despawning. Importing only 3,200. Remember, that was up to like 9,000, and I think I'd seen it at 10,000 maybe in the previous episode. We're exporting some more, right? Just the forestry. All right. So can I even summarize everything that was done? So first of all, more connections to and from the different neighborhoods. So instead of one, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's one piece. This center to the west side had 2 or 3, and now it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many connections there were from this southeast to the center. I don't know. Maybe it had 2. I don't know. There was no way to get from this south side up here besides, I think, going through this intersection maybe. There might have been some other weird off-ramps. So the stack interchange. And then lots of 2-lane roads going to 4-lane roads. Removing the lights. So that was all done before. Destroying all the excess services, making the city profitable. Then, of course, updating the layout, understanding that industry creates goods that goes to commercial, and then residences go to the commercial to buy those goods. And if you've got specialized industry, it needs to come into the generalized industry and then go to the commercial, and building the city layout for that. So we shifted some industry here to be next to the commercial. We built out some industry here because there was a need for commercial and putting commercial over here. We put cargo over here to be next to the commercial in the industry, and cargo over here to diffuse. And then we also built some industry and commercial here, spreading it out based on how goods are transported to and from the city, and then how raw materials are transported. All of that stuff, plus working on some paths in some high traffic areas, we have gotten from 6% to 81% while increasing the population significantly from 67,000 to 82,000, making it more profitable. I am really proud of the fix, really happy about it. What are the next steps? Mass transit. There are one main line, another main line or loop, another loop for the subway. It needs to connect to the west side, it needs to connect to the southeast side, it needs to connect to the northeast side and northwest side. You do that and I think you can get the traffic up even higher. And then I think it's fine with this cargo train terminal, but I think it would be interesting to do a test, an experiment. What happens if you move the cargo train terminal here? See how that changes the dynamic of the traffic flow. That may have an impact. And then the last thing would be there is importing of agricultural products, and so put some agriculture right here. And it's obviously there's no shops or anything near there, but the agriculture is next to this industry, and so you can do agriculture right here, and then you can put commercial here, residential here, and so you can kind of build that northeast side out. Man alive, what a super hard fix. But we're good. We're in great shape. I'm really happy about it. As always, Stream Vibes music playing in the background. You can take a look at it on all the major music platforms. Thank you everybody for watching. Please like the video, smash that subscribe button, turn on notifications, tell people you know about the channel. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves, and for all of you in the United States, have a great Thanksgiving. All right, bye-bye.